Hello Internet, my name is Hazel from Hazel Nutty Games, and I am back to do another arena run. It can't possibly go worse than last time. Go ahead and buy our entry with gold here. I'm going to do my best to pick a class I'm more familiar with. We have Hunter, Warrior, and Druid. I'm going straight for Warrior because I've been playing a lot of it lately. Even if it's not the best in the meta, at least I know what the cards do. I am going to be using a tier draft list for the common and other, like the basic cards, but rares will be all on me. I have 2 Murlocs and a Warrior card. I'm going to take the Warrior one because I don't feel like Murlocs is the best way to try and go in Arena. If you have a weapon, and plus that's a weapon buff card, which is nice for me to have. I'm going to be grabbing Cruel Taskmaster, especially because that can have some really good use with enraged minions if you get any of them. I'm actually just going to go ahead and grab Snapjaw, because apparently Warrior is not as good as I think he is. Okay, we have Stormwind Champion, Tauren Warrior, and Frostwolf Grunt. I'm going to grab Stormwind Champion. He's nice to have. We've got some minions around. Swamp Ooze, Magma Rager, and Fairy Dragon. Apparently Swamp Ooze, I usually don't like running him because it always feels like I'm going against classes that don't use weapons. But, you know, supposedly he's good and you're supposed to be grabbing him, so let's take that. I have not had very much luck on my own in Arena lately, so I'm going to be relying on other people's decisions a little bit. We got Bloodsail Raider, Venture Co-Mercenary, and Worgen Infiltrator. Raider seems like an obvious choice here, but if I don't get any weapons, I'm going to be boned. Apparently Venture Co-Mercenary is a nice one to have, so I'm just going to toss him in this deck. He seems a little bit risky, but you know, maybe he will work out well for me. We have Chillwind Yeti, Shattered Sun, and Shield Bearer, all great cards to actually have. Let's look at my mana curve, see how we're doing here. We got a pretty good spread. I'm actually, Yeti's a little bit higher up on the list, but I'm going to take Cleric because I want to keep my mana curve a little bit on the lower side. There we go. Razorfen, Hunter, Swamp Ooze, and Goldshire Footman. I guess I could take another Swamp Ooze. Yeah, let's grab another Swamp Ooze there. Rampage, Morgushan, Warden, and Frostwolf Warlord. Ooh. This is tough between Rampage and Warlord. I don't know how much stuff I'm going to be able to get out in the field, especially if my card draw's not great, so let's take Rampage. Pyromancer, Upgrade, and Assassin. Pyromancer is not so hot for me. Assassin's kind of neat, but lots of mana. Let's grab another upgrade. It seems like a useful card just to have on hand. I very much hope that that I can get a hold of some weapons here. We got Battle Rage, Rifleman, and Ironbeak Owl. I know I should probably take Battle Rage here, but I'm gonna grab Owl just because I've never been lucky at getting good. You know what? I need the card draw. I need the card draw. I don't have any yet. Alright. Where are we at? Harvest Golem, supposedly very good to take, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that. We've got Charge, Panther, and Rifleman. Let's go ahead and grab a Charge. Corcoran Elite, Whirlwind, and Brewmaster. I do feel like having AoE is important, especially if anybody, it's a nice thing to have on you. And nice and cheap, which is always good. We got Armor Smith, Pyromancer, and Argent Commander. I'm gonna rule out Pyromancer, Argent Commander, or Armor Smith. He's got Charge and Divine Shield, but he doesn't have Taunt. I'm gonna grab Armor Smith, nice and cheap, and maybe I can get a bunch of armor out of him, you never know. Corehand Slam and Scarlet Crusader. Scarlet Crusader is quite good. It is pretty stompy, and it's got its Divine Shield. Slam does not seem as good. I'm gonna grab Crusader. Arcanite Reaper, oh my goodness! Inner Rage is actually really good here, but I need weapons. Need weapons so badly. Okay, Swamp Ooze. I have 2 Swamp Ooze already. I don't need any Swamp Ooze. How many weapons can they have? Boulder Fist Ogre's pretty good, and I need a couple more Stompier minions, so we'll grab Ogre. Ancient Brewmaster, Shield Bearer, and Charge. I know Taunt is supposedly quite good to have in a arena, so Shield Bearer sounds not too bad. Apparently Shield Bearer is not something you really want to be grabbing, but Brewmaster might be kind of cool. Especially if, for example, like a Divine Shield gets popped, I can pull it back, I could re-battle cry off my Cleric, that kind of thing. So that will do it. Epics! Faceless Manipulator, I have been screwed by that so badly. Shield Slam, not so much, just because I don't know how much armor I'm going to be able to get. And Faceless Manipulator, obvious choice there. Voodoo Doctor, Venture Co-Mercenary, and Arathi Weaponsmith. Mercenary is probably better, but I feel like having a little bit of extra weapon synergy might be good here. How much am I really counting my weapons? I have a couple of upgrades, which is why I want weapons. But Venture Co-Mercenary is supposedly quite good. Let's grab another one of those, just cuz. We got Cleave, War Axe, Mechanic. That's hard because Cleave is nice to have and War Axe is very good to have. I'm gonna grab War Axe. Taskmaster, War Golem, and Mogashan Warden. I've got a pretty good mana curve going on here. I could probably handle to have another just big thing. Let's see, Worgen, Heroic Strike, and Rampage. Raging Worgen's nice, but I can't. He's usually just a big old aggro draw. And I could give myself a big stompy attack boost, which is nice. That's basically like a fireball. Heroic Strike. Okay, 6 cards left. We got Farseer, Ghoul, and Yeti. I love Ghoul so badly, but apparently Yeti is just a boss. So, you know, let's grab a Yeti. Don't have one of him yet. Archmage, Hand Knight, and Bloodsail Raider. Is Silver Hand Knight worth taking right now? Raider looks like a good option. Silver Hand Knight supposedly pretty decent. You get what it works out to like a 6/6 for 5. Well, like a 4/4 and a 2/2. Because this thing's nice, but it's squishy, and sometimes you have to hang on to it before you can put it out. So I'll grab the Knight. I don't know how good I'm feeling about this. Ooh, Reaper. Warsong Commander I don't think is as good anymore. Spellbreaker I think is something that people run. Is it? Silence is really nice to have, but weapons. Yummy, yummy weapons. Leper Gnome, Commando, and Charge. I could grab... let's grab Charge, because Charge could go really nicely with, like, a Venture Mercenary with Charge would be dope. Alright, we got Weaponsmith, Mechanic, and Dark Iron Dwarf. Let's grab him. And we have an option between another upgrade or an Argent Commander, because I'm not really worrying about Warlocks. Argent Commander, Charge, and Divine Shield. But for 6 mana, I mean, I could just, like, upgrade everything. Okay, I'm running 3 upgrade. This could work out terribly. Maybe we'll lose everything again, but you know, I think I can win at least 1 game with this. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Might not be the first game, but I'm convinced that I can, if I really put my thinker to use, I can win at least 1 here. Alright, we got Ninja-ish Druid. I pulled Charges. And Battle Rage. I'm gonna dump all of those. Everything. Terrible. Terrible. I can't use any of that. Alright, Golem, good. Rampage, alright. Minion, good. A little early for Manipulator and Mercenary, but you know, it's better than nothing. And at the very least, I can drop an early Harvest Golem. Let's see here. Rampage won't help until he gets damaged. I could coin up an armor, but that seems like a waste of a coin. I'm gonna save that until I really need it. You never know what you're going against in Arena. I think that's what it makes it so fun, is like when you're in Constructed, you know people are generally using a deck from the internet. And here, there's some aspect of that, because obviously there's draft lists, which I did use, but you know, sometimes it just really screws you. Okay, so I have 2 mana, I can coin up to 3. I can coin up to 3 and spit out my Harvest Golem. Because if I wait... I'm gonna just armor and wait till next turn, I think. I don't see a reason to spit him out right away, especially when there's not really a lot of early aggression here. I do want to make sure that I am pushing the tempo and not him, but I also don't want to drop all my cards because I don't have a whole lot of card draw here. So I could coin up to 4 if I wanted to. That would let me spit out a Brewmaster, which would be useless. Armorsmith, kind of nice, but that's better to drop later when I have more minions. Now would be a good point for my Harvest Golem. He will probably smack that with his Acolyte, which will kill neither of those things, which is a bit uncomfortable, but neither of us can really heal them. He's chosen a Torn Warrior, which sounds upsetting, but supposedly not that bad. I do need to sort out that, the Acolyte. So if I buff him with my Cleric, that's going to give him out to 3 health, so he won't die, but neither will that thing. Oh, he will. If I use my Cleric, he can take out the Torn Warrior in 1 shot, so he doesn't get enraged. And I will have 1 mana left that I can coin up to 2 if I wanted to. Whenever a friendly minion takes damage, gain an armor. I'm going to save that. I don't have a lot of taunt in this deck. Let's put out Armorsmith. Coin. Play Cleric. Buff Harvest Golem. Use that to take out that dude. I get an extra armor, and I pass the turn. And if unless he can heal his Acolyte, he's gonna lose it if he tries to use it again, which is still too hard to draw off it, which is fairly good value, but I feel okay about that play. It might not have been the best thing I could do. I didn't have enough time to think through all of my options. Alright, that's an acceptable swipe. I lose my Armor Smith. I trigger my Golem's Death Rattle, and then we lose Cleric in that, so it turns out he's up a card. I'm up a damaged Golem, but he now has this silly Divine Shield thing. Where are we at? I got 5 mana, so I could grab a weapon and smack him in the face with it. Saving Manipulator, I could Mercenary, but I feel like I should spit out a couple more minions first. And Snapjaw. I kind of want to just Snapjaw. Let's Snapjaw. Snapjaw and go right past him because while you may have Divine Shield, you ain't got Taunt. He's probably going to use that to get rid of my damage Golem, but that's okay. He's only a 2-1, and I still got 2 damage out of him, so I feel alright. Especially considering I managed to use the original Golem to get rid of Harvest, or of Tauren Warrior. So we're up to 6 mana. On my next turn, I'm going to have 6 mana. Which I can't really do much with. Oh, nice use of Kodo. That hurts. That hurts quite a bit. Alright, I get Whirlwind, which is going to do me no good right now. I could Mercenary. And I might do that, because that's going to put him trying to get rid of that. And if he does get rid of it, then the debuff is gone. And if he doesn't get rid of it, I'm going to start smacking him for 7 damage. Maybe that's why it's so good. Sometimes it's hard to look past the negative card text, but I feel like it's probably going to work out okay. He now has 7 mana, though, and quite a few cards. He's got 7 cards in hand. Let's see what he does. On my next turn, I could Reaper. And if he damages it but doesn't kill it, I can Rampage it and just smash him. Smash him real hard. What's going to happen? Starfall, okay. So, booms it for 5 damage. Takes it out with an Ardent Squire. So at least I got a Starfall out. We haven't taken... We're doing okay health-wise. I'm doing okay card-wise. However, his Stampeding Kodo is a bit of a problem. I can now play whatever I want. Oh, you know what I could do is I could just copy it. I should probably save that, but you know, I feel like this is just too fun to pass up. And now that I've done that, I'm gonna armor up a little bit more. Hang on to my Swamp Ooze, not that he's gonna put out a weapon, but just because cards in hand are always good. I like using my hero power every turn as often as I can, especially if it's not like crucial for us to play this. Oh, that was probably a waste of a Manipulator, but that felt so good. Okay, what are you doing? What you got? He's either gonna have to use a big removal to get rid of it, or like he's got a problem now. I unfortunately don't have any removal to get rid of his, which is why I copied it. That was my best option there. Or at least that felt like my best option. The worst thing about recording Hearthstone is you go back and you edit it and you realize you made a billion mistakes. Okay, so he buffed it up to a 6/8. So he can get rid of it, but he's gonna have to hit it and then hit it with himself, which is gonna take him 5 damage. His Kodo is now down to 3. But I might be in a position where I have to smack the Kodo. I don't have anything that's gonna do enough extra damage. I could weapon up and hit him. I just need to do 2 damage to it. I could do... well, 3 damage to it. I can do 2, but that's not going to help. We're a waste of a Whirlwind right now if I pull that. Taskmaster's no good. Oh, this is going to hurt. I'm just going to weapon up, smack him, and pass the turn, I guess. I still have at least 1 charge left on my Reaper, and if he gets rid of it, I did get 5 damage out of it, if he happens to have a Swamp Ooze like myself. This is tough. We both have the same amount of health. He has 1 card over me, but he did go first. Oh, good, good. I'm glad I hung on to my, Whirlwind. That's gonna be annoying. 4/6 taunt. I don't have very much taunt in this deck. I don't know if I just didn't... I guess I just made other decisions. Okay, so I'm down to 20 health. Silverhand Knight, not bad. I can Whirlwind. Let's Silverhand Knight, because I need to get some board presence going.
Ready, sir.
I probably should have Whirlwinded first if I was going to do that. Whatever. Ooh, That was actually really dumb. And I can deal 1 damage to him to buff him up. And what that's going to do is it's going to... He's still not going to be in kill position of anybody but this guy, but if he does decide to hit it with his druid's going to die. Which is exactly what I want. I'm going to leave his Bluegill Warrior alone, because otherwise you have to sync both of those things and getting rid of it. I'm not going to hang on to my weapon for... Oh, I guess I can't, because that's taunt. I'm going to throw it... No, I'm going to armor up. Armor up, pass the turn, see what he does with this. I'm not going to worry about keeping weapons in hand without using them because I don't really have any pirates. Alright, he's got a bunch more taunt now, which is a little bit annoying, but it doesn't really change much. And a Yeti, fantastic. But he's dumping more of his hand now. However, I don't really have a lot of my hand left either. What I could do, actually, is I could pull my Squire and play him again. Pull him with Brewmaster. I'm down to 13 health. Okay. So, champion would be nice. Champion will leave me with 3 health remaining. I can also buff him into a beast, but that doesn't help me if I can't punch through all of his stuff. So, let's...
I wonder...
If I hit... No, I can't do that because I'm going to have to use him to get rid of this. There's nothing that can get rid of that. I'm going to play my champion so I can buff all this stuff up early. That lets me take out this with this. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to do this. There's no way for me to avoid having it die. That with that. I guess this here. I smack him. If I smack that, at least I get rid of it. I'm gonna try and clear his board first. I can give... On my next turn, I'm gonna buff up the damaged minion because I don't think... I mean, if he, like, board clears, there's no point in having wasted that card. So let's pass the turn. I am hurting, but at least I've cleared his board state down a little bit. We're doing not great, but we're not getting absolutely squished. We're just getting mostly squished. Oh, they grow back. Oh, that hurts. Well, I guess that's why I didn't buff up, Oh, that would have put his health in a nice range, though. Alright, clear boards for everybody. He has a bunch more health. And... I can armor up every turn. None of this is going to help me deal with the Snapjaw, but the Snapjaw's not going to be hitting too hard. However, I only have 9 health. If you have a weapon, buff it up. Otherwise, equip a weapon. Sure. Swamp Ooze, eh. Whirlwind, eh. I guess I'm just gonna dump some stuff. Desperation mode! Right now, he's got some options. If he hits my ooze with his Snapjaw, I lose my ooze. His Snapjaw's down to 4 health, which is fine for him. That saves me 1 turn on that. He's going to ooze out my itty-bitty weapon, which is frankly fine. And he's going to hit me a little bit. I need to deal with his situation over here. I'm also down to 7 health. Pulling back my ooze to play it again is pointless because the battle cry is no good anyways. I need to clear his board here. He's doing too much damage. Obviously, getting rid of the ooze is the cheapest thing to do. And then armor. I don't think I can do this. I'm going to Brewmaster without getting the benefit out of it because he's a 5/4 and I need to put him out. I'm also going to Heroic Strike and smack him with that while I have the option. Because if he puts out a taunt, then we're in trouble. We're both top decking pretty hard here. He's got a big health advantage. Neither of us can heal. I can armor a little faster, but that doesn't help much. If I top deck something really good, I will be quite happy, but I imagine he's feeling the same way. I can't tell if he's Ninja Wish. I'm gonna pretend it's Ninja Wish. Ooh, ouchie, ouchie card draw. Ouchie. This is not... That might be it for me, because Gat's gonna be difficult to get rid of. Rampage. I don't want another swamp ooze. I can get rid of that, but he can still hit me for 6. I could live this turn, but not past that.
Another round.
Well, let's just try it. Let's just try it, because I have no other options. I have 7 health. He can't. Oh no, of course he can't. I just activated his enrage. I am dumb. I didn't think of that. Well, that's upsetting. I tried so hard. We made some progress. We almost had him out, although that iron bark would have probably not helped. At least I think I've drafted something more usable than the rogue monstrosity we were working with before. I still think that we can get a win in somewhere in this run. So that's what we're gonna try and do next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please leave me tips, comments, advice. I need them. You know I do. Wonderful having you here. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.